Gian Van Veen. We're actually currently filming this in the middle of a hotel room in Hildesheim, Germany.
Yeah.
Challenge Tour Saturday, and you managed to win yourself Challenge Tour number 12
yeah.
for PDC.
Yeah.
So how does that feel?
To be honest, unbelievable. Especially yesterday, first of all, I couldn't believe it really, because if you told me that a couple of years ago, I just wouldn't believe you. And then, yeah, it just was so surreal. But now it has sinked in now, especially the day after, and yeah, just over the moon really.
So now you're at the point where you're possibly eligible to get on the Pro Tour in terms of getting the call-ups for people who've dropped out. It's all starting to happen for you following recently going to the Live League, where you was also a champion. So I mean, tell us a little bit about, we'll go back to the Challenge Tour, but tell us a little bit, if you can, about what's led up to your success leading up to, first of all, the Champions Week of the Live League and winning the Live League Phase 4.
I don't know, it's to be honest, it goes quite fast.
Yeah.
The couple of months that has gone past. You know, first of all, the final development tour. First of all, I started of course with the Euro Tour, then final development tour. Last 8 Dutch Open was quite an achievement. So yeah, I don't know. It didn't really have the time to sit still and just how do you say it? Just reflect on it. Yeah. Just keep it going how it's going and just. Brilliant. Maintain this level, hopefully. And
do you feel like anything has changed at all in your game? I mean, to go on a run like that, how you're going, and obviously you're not finished yet, clearly.
No, hopefully not.
Do you think anything's clicked in your game? Anything you've been working on, or you just think it's come good after a long time? Or
yeah, I think the last thing you said, because confidence is the main thing in my game. Yeah. And when I start winning, I get that confidence and just keep on winning, hopefully, until now at least. But and I think if that just keeps on going, then I think there's more things to come.
Great. And a lot of people out there sort of, always asking especially on the YouTube channel and Instagram, what sort of practice stuff, helps you. Obviously a few years ago, where some people know it, 2019, you was around between 60 and 70 average. And obviously now you've just won a Challenge Tour and off the back of the Live League, around 100 averages, 95 averages, which is, top in the world, boys, doing that. So, what sort of roughly has gone from that standard? If someone wants to get to that standard, what do you think it really takes?
For me, especially match experience. Just play a lot of matches, play a lot of tournaments, keep playing on that high level that I have been playing now for the last couple of months, especially my opponents as well. Just keep taking that up a notch and just challenge yourself every time. Even if you're not playing against an opponent as well as yourself, just set challenges for yourself and finish this like an 18 darts or less, that kind of stuff, and so that keeps every match entertaining also for yourself. Don't take anything for granted, just
try and enjoy it.
Especially and no, my practice routine or something didn't really change, just the same. Just have fun, especially with other people as well, and just try to enjoy it while it lasts.
Brilliant. And people would love to know what is your practice routine? What's the little things that you do, maybe before you start a match in the Challenge Tour, before you warm up for a match? What do you do,
Oh, well, before the tournament especially, play a lot of games with other guys, just the 1-on-21 game with doubles especially, and the treble game, and play a lot of cricket games against other players and with other players.
For fun? Yeah,
just for fun especially, and practice all the different trebles and just the different pressure, and especially have fun. That's the most important thing during this long weekend. And before a game, normally when we stay 9 darts each before we build up, then I always go the first 3, always just scoring and just trying to impress your opponent, And then the second throw always on the doubles, and then the last dart's probably on the ball, especially in the last throw. So just that routine just give me confidence before every match. So
it's good to know the insight behind that. So just dropping back into the online darts live league you played in, was that a new? Obviously, a lot of people have gone there, a lot more experience playing yourself, and they've struggled with the camera and stuff like that. It seems that you thrive in the limelight, and you're sort of growing with that. So how did you hit the ground running there? Did you find it difficult or comfortable there?
No, I felt comfortable right from the get-go. In the first game especially, I came 2-0 down in the first game, and if I managed to turn it around, which gave me huge confidence to win your first game, especially after 2-0 down and win 4-2. with a good average, like 93, 94 it was, and that gave me confidence for the rest of the remaining 2 weeks. So I think that gave me the confidence that I needed for the 2 weeks. If I lost that game, the first game of the week, 4-0 something, then maybe it would.
So how did you turn it around? How do you turn around the 2-0 defeat into a win and then go on? How did you do that?
It just felt good from the get-go. Even though I was 2-0 down, it just felt good and felt like, okay, I can win it, and just keep on believing and
keep the belief. That's what I really hear there. You just, no matter what, you carry on believing. And obviously, you've been on a few development tours for the PDC, been on a few challenge tours. You've played in the European tour on stage. Hit a 180 on stage. That's a big one on TV. So, for people out there who are wanting to go to the next level, and obviously, you're part of Mac Darts Management, which is all about improving your skills and moving forward. What do you think the keys are to just getting, wherever someone is, getting to the next level? What would your advice be to people?
Especially just enjoy it. Especially just keep, even if you're not playing well, because when I was younger, I played well, then my form just dipped for a couple of years. But just keep enjoying the game, keep plugging away, and just, as I say, enjoy it, because even it's such a nice game, especially when it's going well. But it's just keep enjoying it, and the results will come eventually.
Okay, great advice.
Yeah.
What do you find that the environment around you is important? Do you think it matters? Whether you've got a management company, whether you've got friends around you, do you think that makes a difference to your game?
For sure, because especially now this weekend, a lot of friends are here, and especially with you guys as management, and it's important for me to have, even though you lost, you always have that backup. It's not, of course you're here for the darts, but it's not all about the darts. Especially in the evening, you can have a nice evening out with your friends and everything. So I think that's really important for me.
Okay, so darts is for you more about not just always just throwing the dart. Sometimes it's the environment you're surrounded by.
For sure.
Okay, great. And a couple of things I wanted to just go through with you. So, with the Challenge Tour, how hard is it? I mean, people have asked me quite a few times, oh, what's the Challenge Tour like? What's Q School like? Obviously, you went to Q School, just missed out on the tour card. You might have your tour card this time next year, or you might have it before from the Challenge Tour. But what's it like for people who have never tried it? Would you say try it, or you just say don't go unless it's a certain level? What do you think of that?
I think you always have to try it if you want to. If you want to get further in the sport, you have to try it, because it's such a good experience, such a good level, especially because there are like 160 players of 140 can hit the 140 players can hit the 80 or 85 or 90 average.
Very true.
Not really many easy draws here, so I think if you want to play, if you want to continue in the sport, then you have to try it and just gain the experience and just see what happens.
Okay, great. And it's been great to share the part of the weekend with you, and obviously the Challenge Tour. Number 12 was all yours. You took the title of that, and you had some great performances on the way. One thing that fascinates me from watching is, what do you think the difference is between, obviously you played a couple of games today, not at quite the same level, but what do you feel the difference is when you're hitting 100 average and 97 average to win, be the champion of the Challenge Tour? What do you think the difference is in their match? Is there anything different in your mindset? Do you feel it's just a little bit smoother throw? Is there anything you can pinpoint that it could be the difference for you sometimes?
I think the difference between yesterday and today was the more smoother throw. I think yesterday was just relaxed, and first day everything was quite new, and today was more, needed to work harder for myself, and just felt less relaxed as yesterday. But yesterday just was, as I said, I was just having fun during the tournament, just during game as well, when it was like a couple of legs up, or even if it was down, I was just having fun, and just especially with you around, when eye contact, especially when just to make an eye contact or something, just to smile and just enjoy it.
So keeping the positive energy high all the time. No, I totally agree. I think it's great to see you, you flourishing, and as I say, I don't think there'd be anything stopping you in your way. I think you're the man right now. So it's great to see you going and dominating people who've been playing a lot longer than what you have, and it'd be great to see you maybe dipping into a couple of pro tours, and I mean, I have to ask you, what's going to be your main goals for the end of this year, if you can share them with me, would you say?
Well, now I'm in the top 10, top 15 of the Challenge Tour, especially in the playing the Pro Tour this year. To do well in the World Youth Championships.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I'm qualified for that already. So yeah, to make it out of the group at least, and then maybe get to like a quarterfinal, semi-final.
You're still 20. You're only 20
Yeah, I
years
know.
old.
I've still got 4 more years of development already, but yeah, you know, who knows, you know.
Do you think it's possible? Because a lot of people say, oh, a lot of world titles are won, you know, over the age of 30 and later in life. Do you feel that you'd be ready in the next few years to be able to win that if you was in the position, or do you think it takes another gear to do that? What's your thoughts?
I think now I can be ready, but I need to be more consistently hitting that 90, 95 averages
to get there.
Yeah. I can do it now for a day, but not quite for a weekend or so. Yeah. You know, and I noticed that like day 3 or something, I get quite tired.
Yeah.
And I think that needs to change to maintain that level.
Yeah.
But for like a World Youth Championship, it's just 1 day.
Yeah.
So yeah, why not?
Okay. No, great, brilliant, love it. One more thing I wanted to ask you is about the obviously you've been playing the IDB for some time now, the online league. Do you find that keeps your hand in? Do you find it a decent standard? How do you find that sort of fits around your schedule? Obviously you're super busy at the moment. You know, you was away for 2 weeks of the live league, which must be difficult, but how do you find that things like that sort of fit into your schedule and, you know, help you when you can't always go out somewhere if you're somewhere else?
No, it's good because I always play different at home and at local tournaments or like PDC stuff, and just very different for myself. Especially tournaments, it's for me, you're there for the Dutch, so it's more easy for me to concentrate.
Yeah.
And when I play at home, it's more difficult. So even a lot of guys tell, I play well at home, but at tournaments I can't hit that kind of stuff. But recently it's changed for me, because at tournaments I know how to concentrate and how to focus, and at home it's difficult.
Yeah.
And if I know I can hit that 90, 95 in the online stuff, which is necessary in most of the games to win, then I know the feeling is good and the confidence is even better. Yeah. But the other side, if I don't play well at home, it just, when the next time at the PDC, I just throw it out of my head and kick on.
Yeah, great. And one last thing I wanted to ask you. So I mean, obviously you played in the NDB, the Dutch league, stuff like that. Do you have any aspirations to try and play for, you know, represent Netherlands?
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's always a blessing to represent your country. But to be honest, PDC and that stuff, Q school, etc., is my #1 priority. But if I get asked, of course I would accept it. Yeah.
Maybe see you in the World Cup in a few years. As well.
Yeah, who knows?
Great. Well, listen, thanks so much for your time.
No problem.
I know you're busy at the moment, and obviously you've got loads going on. Get out overseas from dinner and relax tonight. You know, good luck tomorrow as well.
Thank you.
Sunday still left to go. But yeah, congratulations on all your recent performances, and well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.